Hey there YouTube, George here. Hope you're all well and you had a good Christmas. And I have a floor, as you've seen in the last video, and you'll have seen the bench I made before. So I'm sorry about flickering lights. I just have to be careful of the angle I hold the camera to keep that at bay. So when you seen me in the first video where you seen this, I had a nice aluminium ramp which is belonging to my dad. He's got a pair of them. He uses them for a little small fold up golf buggy that he's able to put into the back of his hatchback car because he has trouble walking and stuff like that. So I just borrowed one of them off him. So to get the bike up and down I need a ramp. The plan is I'm going to make the ramp out of wood. I picked up some wood in the recycling centre the last day I was in it, which is going to be ideal to do the job with. So the cost of that is $0. And let's get going. I'll do a bit of time-lapse footage of me making the ramp, and then we'll have a look at the end. So that's what the ramp looks like now it's finished. Fairly simple construction. Just measured out the for the cut out angles that you seen there earlier, and then just transferred the measurement. This measurement here, you just take from this measurement from here to here, okay, and then what you do is you come to the very end, and that distance, you're removing that distance. I think it was 50 mil, something like that. And then I just put some stringers underneath to screw down the bit of plywood to, and then I drove some 4 or 5 inch screws straight in through the side into the plywood itself. So it's good and strong, and it works pretty well. Okay, so that's the finished result, which I think is a pretty decent looking ramp. This thing with this camera, these lights are starting to annoy me now, but however, I'll have to do a workaround. Let me zoom out and see. Yeah, that seems to be a bit better. So 3x2, brought this home from, you see me taking it apart there at the start of the time lapse, brought this home from the recycling centre the last day I was in it. Looked like someone had made a bit of a skid ramp to go into a skip or something like that with a wheelbarrow. So took it apart, put the 3x2 on its side, notched it out to fit around the frame, and leveled it out here as well. So the idea is it'll just hang on the side of it or something like that. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to wait and see. But it's decent, like, it's strong. And it's almost 7 foot long, so plenty of angle to get the bike up on there without anything fouling on the bottom. So I think that's quite decent now. So right, we'll try getting the bike up on it now. So I'm quite pleased with our ramp. Turned out pretty good. Once I get everything else filled up and painted and stuff like that, it'll be grand. The ramp is the same length almost as the bench. I cut it about 4 or 5 inches shorter. Reason being that the next section of this project I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those 3x2s. I have 2 of them going across the bottom. So I'm going to take them off, and I have some 25mm light wall box section tubing lying around somewhere. And what we'll do is we're going to have 3 of them. So I have one there, one on this leg, and I'm going to make 3 rollers with bearings, the full width of the ramp, and then we'll have a stopper on the end so you can just slide it in underneath, and it'll be in out of the way when it's not being used. That's me bench and me ramp now, so I'm quite pleased with that. So hopefully the next time when you come back I'll have it painted maybe, and I have to get a few bits and pieces together to do the rollers. So that's something for a little bit further down the road, but so far so good and quite pleased with it. So that's it for this video, and we'll get you again in the next one.